Hi, second grade. Today's story is called Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Now, remember that a shepherd is someone who guides and takes care of his sheep. So listen to see why Jesus was known as the Good Shepherd. Jesus traveled throughout the land of Israel. He went to the towns and villages, teaching the people. He shared with them the good news about God's kingdom and healed every disease and disability among the people. Wherever Jesus went, large crowds gathered to hear what he had to say. Many people hoped they would be healed. As Jesus stood among the people, he was filled with compassion for them. Jesus knew they were scattered like lost sheep without a shepherd and needed someone to lead them and care for them. Jesus knew the people were in need of his help to find hope and salvation. In those days, the people understood that the job of a shepherd was to protect and care for the sheep. Jesus said about himself, this is Jesus talking about himself, "I am the good shepherd. I'm not like a shepherd who has been hired to take care of the sheep. A hired shepherd runs away when he sees a wolf coming. He doesn't care about the sheep because he doesn't own them." Jesus explained that a good shepherd will risk his life to keep his sheep safe. Jesus said that one day he would give up his own life for all people so they would be able to have everlasting life with him in heaven. One day, Jesus was talking to a crowd of people. The religious leaders in the crowd complained to Jesus, saying that he shouldn't talk to those they considered bad and sinful, let alone spend time with them. They said, "Why is Jesus talking to these sinners? Why is he spending time with them?" So Jesus began to tell a story about a lost sheep. He wanted to explain why he spent time with sinners. He asked all the people that were there, think of this, suppose you have 100 sheep, but one becomes lost. Wouldn't you leave the 99 sheep, the other 99, to go search for the one lost sheep? Of course you would. And then, when you have found the lost sheep, you'd be so happy. You'd place the sheep on your shoulders, head home, and call all your family and friends to rejoice with you. Jesus was making a point to all the people. He looks for those who are lost from him. He explained to the religious leaders, as well as the others, that there is more joy in heaven over one sinner who turns to God than over 99 righteous people who need no repentance. So Jesus was known as the Good Shepherd, or he called himself the Good Shepherd, because he said that if one person, if a sinner was lost and needed him, he would set out and go look for that one sinner to try and bring him back home. That is why Jesus would hang out and talk to people who others thought were bad and sinners, because they needed to be saved. So Jesus took care of his sheep, of those sinners, just like a shepherd or a good shepherd would take care of his lost sheep.